Warning: this program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you all here to ECW D-League. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Coming off the heels of one of the most giant CPVs we've had to date at No Way Out, we would like to thank you for joining us on that monumental night. But right here, right now, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have promised a giant announcement that will change the entire roster of ECW D-League as we know it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, D-League has come in and made a huge impact on not only Extreme CAW Wrestling, but CAW Wrestling as a whole. We've seen brand new superstars come in the door, impressive feats, high-flying action, but right here, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it will all change because tonight I am proud to announce the ECW D-League Championship Tournament. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, the ECW D-League Championship is finally here, and what better way, ladies and gentlemen, to kick it off with a giant 16-man tournament. That means every single superstar, old and new on the D-League roster, is available to fight for the ECW title, and it all starts right here, right now. Extreme CAW Wrestling D-League, huge announcement right before our intro there, and what a night, what a few nights it's going to be with this new D-League Championship Tournament. Now, one thing I failed to announce in the opening there is that the finals of this ECW D-League Championship Tournament will be held at the next ECW CPV. It really doesn't get any bigger than that for these superstars, ladies and gentlemen. Not only are they going after the title in a 16-man tournament, everybody on the roster is competing, but they will be doing it at an ECW CPV. Now, it really doesn't get any bigger than that for any of these superstars. Huge opportunity for all 16 men, some of which haven't even been introduced. But later tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we will see the debut of one of the competitors in the tournament as he goes up against Rory McCreary. But first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, to kick the night off once again, here he is from Moscow, Russia, Igor Ivanov. Now, he will be the first entrant in this tournament. This is a tournament qualifying match, ladies and gentlemen, for the D-League Championship, brand spanking new title, and I could not be more excited to ring the bell on this first match of the tournament. It starts right here, right now, tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So here comes his opponent, the second entrant in the tournament. We saw his debut against Mysterious, of course, last week on D-League, and his name is Sylvio Salvatore. Of course, Sylvio Salvatore being accompanied to the ring by his manager, Mickey Willis. Making his debut, coming out with a loss on his debut, but still looking very impressive in his debut against Mysterious, losing to Mysterious in a roll-up. However, Sylvio, the size advantage he had over Mysterious was just astronomical. Let's see if he goes for redemption tonight as he can further himself into the next round of the ECW D-League Championship Tournament. That is a mouthful in itself, ladies and gentlemen. But what a night it is going to be. We got 2 qualifying matches here tonight for the next round. We got a brand new tag team coming into action. And of course, we have a brand new superstar that will be competing in that tournament. You probably noticed there were some new names you haven't heard of in that tournament bracket. And of course, they will be right here tonight. But first things first, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick this match off. Let's kick this tournament off. Sylvio Salvatore versus Igor Ivanov. Huge chop to the chest here. Of course, Mickey Willis, upon their debut with Sylvio Salvatore, making a statement to the entire D-League roster that he is essentially open for business. He is not a one-man manager in ECW D-League. He is willing to take clients on as Mickey Willis, a world-famous boxing trainer. Of course, his first client right here in the ring, taking complete control of this match against Igor Ivanov. Sylvio Salvatore in complete control here. Looking to further himself, get one step closer to that D-League championship, become the first D-League champion in ECW history. Now that is an accolade if I ever saw one. There it is, a kick out there. Roll up. Oh, and there's a bulldog coming out of nowhere from Sylvio Salvatore. See, Mickey Willis is very involved in these matches, folks. He's not going to get removed from ringside necessarily for jumping up on the apron like that, but, you know, if he gets a little too close to Igor or whoever Sylvio's opponent is, the ref can throw him out. But it looks like Mickey likes to tiptoe on the rules there. Just get close enough, just get in the ear of the opponent of his superstar, Sylvio Salvatore. So just absolute demolition here to begin the night. Igor Ivanov, Sylvio Salvatore, oh there we go, finally reverses a move here. Now running into the corner, goes for the clothesline and absolutely bonks his face into the turnbuckle there. Tries it again now. And no, Sylvio still not having any of it. And now Sylvio going up to the top ropes, that could prove costly, it does. And Igor's going to capitalize on it with a huge suplex. If this connects, it's going to do some damage, and it does. Right down to the mat, Sylvio Salvatore now. Igor, can he turn the tables here and win this match? Put himself into the next round. And what a night. We will talk more about it later tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But what a night we are coming off of with No Way Out. We thank you so much for the kind comments and support you have been showing for that night. Honestly, one of the greatest nights we have had in ECW history, arguably. Metaphor making his return. Shant coming back in the main event to ultimately screw over Colossus. I'm sure we'll see some shockwaves of that when we return to ECW Episode 9, which in fact, might I add, ladies and gentlemen, that we will be announcing very soon over our Facebook, Twitter, and forum pages, so please keep an eye out for that. Here we go, we got another roll-up here, but no, not even a 2 count. But yeah, just a huge night. We saw Mark Brandel, of course, defeat Devin Foolhardy to void his contract from ECW, which is sad, but hey, when you're fighting for a contract on the line, that's it, that is what it is. Oh, look at this, oh my God! Look at that gutbuster right in the center of the ring, and that could do it, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it does. Holy moly, we did not see that move in Sylvio Salvatore's debut, but it looks like he had to switch it up. Mickey Willis making his superstar switch it up a little bit, and boy, did that have an effect. Wow, I have never seen that before. See that move one more time here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Putting Igor up onto his shoulders and wham! Right onto his knees, and that could crack a few ribs, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, Igor remains winless, and Sylvio granted his first win in D-League, and a good one at that, as he has just furthered himself in the D-League Championship Tournament bracket. He is moving on to the next round, ladies and gentlemen. And there you go. We could be looking at a potential D-League champion right here in Sylvio Salvatore, accompanied by the legendary Mickey Willis. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you once again to ECW D-League 4, Episode 4. We're already here. It's amazing. And what a way to kick the night off with a huge announcement made by that handsome fella in the middle of the ring. Welcome once again. We got more to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got a debut of a brand new tag team going up against, of course, the Los Venenos. We have another superstar coming in this ECW tournament, and he's making his debut right here, right now, when he goes up against this man. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. We saw him in action last week. His name, of course, is Rory McCreary. Here we go. Rory McCreary looking to make an impact against an unknown superstar, quite frankly, that he has never seen in competition in the ring. I've seen this guy in the back. I did not get to talk to him, but my God, he is an impressive feat, ladies and gentlemen. You will see what I mean in just a few moments. But Rory McCreary looking to further himself in this D-League tournament, just like Sylvio Salvatore just did only moments ago. What a huge opportunity this is. I mentioned just earlier, ladies and gentlemen, that the finals of this tournament for the D-League Championship will be held at the ECW CPV that, of course, will be announced in the coming weeks. Wow. What a few nights we have ahead of us with this tournament, with the Shockwaves recovering from No Way Out. Episode 9 is going to be chaos. We have new champions all over the board, ladies and gentlemen. Metaphor's your new ECW champ. It's just huge. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Aurelius. And look at the size of this man. Absolute statue, this guy. Very few words, short of words, ladies and gentlemen, but really, with a physique like this in Aurelius, he prides himself on being a Roman god, a Roman warrior. As you can see, he's not shy of boasting, coming down to the ring here. Aurelius, a brand new superstar in ECW D-League, making his debut right here tonight, and what better way to do it than in the first round of the ECW D-League Championship Tournament. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rory McCreary going one-on-one with his opponent, a brand new superstar in ECW D-League, Aurelius. And here we go. These two superstars will fight to get into that next round as it edges them closer to the ECW D-League Championship. Oh, but look at this. Rory McCreary starting out strong with a huge slam down to the mat, showing Aurelius that ECW D-Leagues is the big leagues as well. Rory McCreary has, of course, had his fair share of time on the main roster. So he has that experience coming into this match, fighting with the big guns, going up against the likes of Gasso, Yoshiharu Katari, JWG, just to name a few, ladies and gentlemen. And how about JWG at No Way Out? Let's talk about that for a second. Of course, Scott Slike going flying through a flaming table on the outside of the ring at No Way Out, ladies and gentlemen. He was carried off in a stretcher. He's still recovering from his injuries. It is unknown whether he will be able to compete, let alone even show up at episode 9. But regardless of the fact that DOA, all over No Way Out, had their titles stripped left, right, and center. Torque Michaels, of course, losing his title to Eric Samoy. The YouTube title now belongs to Eric Samoy. The hardcore title, of course, belongs to JWG. And, of course, the ECW title belongs to the man, Metaphor. The Dark Lord made his return and made an impact with the help of Shant making his return to the ring. Of course, if you can recall, Colossus taking Shant out of action with a brutal 3 chokeslam combo, the third one resulting in Shant landing right on his neck, injuring his spinal cord, but it looks like Shant is ready to go. So will we see Shant in action at the return of ECW from the night of No Way Out? Regardless of the fact, look at the strength here on Aurelius, just lifting Rory McCreary up into a bear hug. Now throwing him into the ropes, and what do we got here? Oh no, Rory reversing it now. But Aurelius, kick to the gut, right back to him, and look at this, look at the power. Belly to belly suplex. There must be 0% body fat on Aurelius here. Look at the size of this guy, the muscles. Oh, wait a second. Oh, and a DDT. It looked like Rory McCreary was going for some sort of spine buster, but Aurelius with the agility to reverse it in the air almost. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, along with the tag team match soon to follow, we also have a huge main event when the guy, Silas Moore, Silas Moore will go right up against William Williams. Now, if you recall, William Williams making his debut on the first episode of ECW D-League in that triple threat match against Mick Gervais and Igor Ivanov, of course, coming out on top in that match. So Silas Moore will have his hands full tonight when he goes up against WW. Silas Moore suffering his first loss in a hellacious matchup, one of the greatest matches we've seen so far on D-League, and he went head-to-head against, of course, Cardinal Sin. Cardinal Sin quickly establishing himself as one of the top heels in D-League, of course, viciously assaulting Silas Moore even after he got the 1-2-3 on him, insisted on continuously attacking him even after the bell had rung. See if there will be some backlash from that tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, Rory McCreary hanging in tough against the man Aurelius, who has just made his debut. Fighting his way, clawing his way into the next round. If he can make it into the next round against this man, I will be impressed. Oh, look at this! Look at that! Not a belly-to-belly, but just grabbed his head and flipped him over. Oh my God, what a move! Oh, and look at this. Oh, is that a torture rack? Aurelius landing the torture rack on Rory McCreary. Can he get out of this? Look at the submission. Just, oh, his spinal cord must be breaking in half. Oh, and just lets go of him. Oh, but picks him back up and gives it to him again. Is this going to do it for Rory McCreary? And he's tapping out. He's tapping out, ladies and gentlemen. That'll do it. The torture rack does Rory McCreary in. And Aurelius goes home with a win for his debut and enters himself right into the next round of the ECW D-League tournament. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, quick and concise. Right, look at the torture rack, the power on Aurelius just lifting Rory up, and this is what did him in right here. You can see him tapping. The referee rings the bell, and Aurelius is moving on to the next round. What a debut for this superstar. And I'm going to say it for every victor, ladies and gentlemen, because you never know what can happen in Extreme CAW Wrestling. We could be looking at the next ECW D-League champion right here. What a feat that would be for Aurelius, brand new superstar coming into the ring. Wow. That was an impressive match, ladies and gentlemen. Kudos to Rory for hanging in there against this monster. What a night it has already been, ladies and gentlemen. What a night it is continuously going to be. We already have 2 more entrants into the next round. We're not even 20 minutes into this episode. Huge tournament, and it's only going to get better, I feel. The better the superstars get through the next round, ladies and gentlemen, the better matches we're going to see. Once we get down to the nitty-gritty, the final 8, the final 4, the final 2, It's going to be incredible, and what a good thing this is for the Superstars D-League. Finally, they are going to go for a title on ECW D-League. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here they come. We've seen these two men before. Haven't picked up a win in ECW yet, but of course they look to do it here tonight against a brand new tag team making their debut. This is Cobra and Serpiente, Los Venenos. So here they come, these two men, of course, making their debut match against the Hannity brothers, who suffered a loss at No Way Out to Chi-Town Slide, but of course not without the help of a D-League superstar that's right here in this tournament on this roster, and of course that man's name is the Brooklyn Bulldozer. Now, I had no idea that he had any affiliation with Chi-Town Slide, but apparently I don't know too much, and there's a lot that goes on in the background that I don't necessarily know about. But of course, Brooklyn Bulldozer costing the Hannitys their title at No Way Out. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen, brand new tag team. Junior with the mohawk and Jared with the longer hair. This is the Tonans. The brand new tag team here. What a debut for these two men. What a huge opportunity going up against Los Venenos. Of course, Los Venenos coming in with a chip on their shoulder, ladies and gentlemen. They have something to prove after they have not captured a win in ECW D-League. Of course, they originally went up against the Hannitys, as I mentioned earlier. Then they went up against the Highlanders, lost that match. Can they defeat the brand new Tonans, Jared and Junior, right here tonight? Let's find out. And that match is right now. So here, oh, look at that. Huge kick there by Cobra. Another huge kick. Jared and Cobra going at it in the middle of the ring here as they go for tag team supremacy in ECW D-League. Oh, look at this. Look at this move off the second rope. Oh, a moonsault. What a move there by Cobra. And slamming his arm down to the mat. Gotta wonder, after last week's events on D-League, we saw the Brooklyn Bulldozer, speaking of which, assault the Thunder after the Thunder won a fatal four-way match, a fatal four-way battle royal match, holy moly, I'm getting too old for this. Of course, the Thunder coming out on top there. Oh, look at this. Jared Tonans throwing down the ropes, coming onto the outside there. Oh, but running at Cobra and getting a backbreaker. The Thunder and Brooklyn Bulldozer were the final two men in that Battle Royal match. And of course, the Thunder coming out on top, winning with a roll-up. Brooklyn Bulldozer obviously not too happy about it. The Thunder showing some sportsmanship at the end of the match, but Brooklyn Bulldozer replying, of course, to that with a low blow. Yeah, not cool, mate. Not cool. Brooklyn Bulldozer seems to be getting on everybody's bad side as of late. Of course, we will see him in action in the ECW D-League Championship Tournament as well as plenty other superstars next week, ladies and gentlemen. I believe RJ Drake, who we saw his debut on the last episode of D-League, will be going up against this man that just tagged his partner in Cobra in one-on-one action in that tournament. Of course, the Tonans, brand new tag team, they are also in the tournament. Serpiente, who's got the bandana on in the ring, part of Los Venenos, also in the tournament. We weren't kidding when we said every single superstar on the D-League roster is in this tournament, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be something special. So now we have Junior Tonans going up against Serpiente. Oh, but there it is. There it is. The head chop from Serpiente, one of his signature moves. And scramble your brains like morning breakfast. Oh, and look at this. Running off the ropes. What's he got here? Oh, Bulldog off the ropes. Good maneuver there by Serpiente. But Junior Tonans turning it around. how about, ladies and gentlemen, the Money in the Bank Battle Royal we saw? Hold on a second. Look at this move. Oh, look at that. A suplex. Serpiente threw him up. Cobra to finish it off, diving onto him, helping that suplex there. But how about the Money in the Bank? Excuse me, I keep getting tied up with these matches. Brent, of course, coming out on top in that Money in the Bank competition, showing his face at the main event. Coming out not to cash in the Money in the Bank. You think it would be a good time after a hellacious matchup such as the Hell in a Cell. But Brent obviously has another plan in the fact that he came out and merely taunted Metaphor, saying, I'm coming after your title one way or another, meat. So you gotta wonder when Brent, with that Money in the Bank contract, will cash it in, and can he capitalize and become the ECW champion when he does so. And look at this, here comes another moonsault now off the other corner onto Junior. Getting some of that moonsault, that cannot feel good on the ribs. But Los Venenos looking very strong here in this match against the Tonans. Oh, and here we go. Switcheroo here. Yep, and another tag. Serpiente coming into the ring. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. Look at the teamwork now. A huge clothesline to the corner. Serpiente getting right up in Junior's grill, and now up on the top ropes. High-risk maneuver here. Can he land it? Yes, he can. Missile dropkick. Junior goes right back down, and he's getting right back up. Look at this. Elbow drop, and we got a pin here. 1, 2, is this gonna do it? No, Jarrett just breaks up the pin in time. Oh, and look at this, Serpiente is feeling it. He is on fire, goes for the Bulldog, goes for another Bulldog to Junior. Oh, and goes for a third to Jarrett. Jarrett gets right back up and right back down. Look at this. Los Venenos are fired up here. The Tonans, in their debut match, in a little bit of trouble. Junior desperately needing to get a tag off there to his partner Jarrett, and he does. Here comes Jarrett into the ring. Oh, Serpiente getting a little over his head there, going after Junior. But rather Jarrett not realizing the tag had been made, I guess. Now into the ropes goes Jarrett. Oh, and a nice hip toss there. Los Venenos looking very strong in this match. Can they finish it off against the Tonans, or can the Tonans somehow regain some control in this match? Some momentum, take down Los Venenos and keep them winless. Now into the corner goes Jarrett. Oh no, but he throws him into the corner, reverses, says no, I'm not going for that, meat. Dangerous territory, of course, for Jarrett Tonkin. Oh, but he's into the corner again. Now we got a tag here. There the ropes. Oh, and look at that move. Oh, Los Venenos are fired up, and the crowd is feeling it, ladies and gentlemen. Love them or hate them, the Los Venenos have put on a performance that arguably we haven't seen up to this point. Oh, chop to the chest. Oh, God, you can hear that from Milwaukee. And now what do we got here? Oh, look at this. Right in his face. He just slams him down to the mat. That could do it for Jarrett. Serpiente sensing water in the blood. Oh, yeah, didn't get that mixed up, that's for sure. Blood in the water. Woo, it's live TV, baby. What do you want? Oh, and look at that. Junior just breaking up the hold there. He must have hit his head there because he's not moving. There you go. Shaking the cobwebs out. Junior Tonkin now getting right out of the ring. Could he have capitalized something there for the Tonans? Now Jarrett Tonkin. Russian leg sweep there by Cobra. Cobra now taking Jarrett Tonkin back into the dangerous corner of the Los Venenos. And looks like we got another move here, and look at this. Look at the, oh my God, off the top ropes, and he slams Jarrett's face right down to the mat. Oh, and look at that, Serpiente taking Junior out before he can even get into the ring. Could this be it, too? Los Venenos have just won their first match in D-League. Wow, what a victory, what a match for these two superstars. Look, just day and night to the performance they've put on in previous matches against the Highlanders and the Hannitys. Wow, look at that. Look at the teamwork they put on. Just an absolutely different mindset against the Tonans here tonight. Unfortunately, the Tonans will not be winning their debut match but this is not the last we've seen of them, I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that maneuver there by Los Venenos, just slamming Jarrett's face into the mat. Look at this. Oh my God. As if the force of that move wasn't enough. The drop kick to add to it, just almost slingshot his face into the mat. Wow, what a move, what a performance by Los Venenos, and that has just earned them well-earned first victory in ECW D-League, and I'm sure if they keep that up, ladies and gentlemen, it will not be the last victory we see by Los Venenos. Look at that. The crowd is behind them. I'm behind them. Quite a performance put on them. Quite impressive, but ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again. Mick McMichaels here, of course. Thank you again for joining us right here at D-League. What a night it has been. We saw the announcement of the ECW D-League Championship Tournament. We, of course, saw Sylvio Salvatore gain a 1-2-3 to move on into the next round. He is now officially in the final 8, just like that. He has a 1-8 chance in winning the ECW D-League Championship. And, of course, Aurelius, the massive god we have seen. And I don't mean to say he's a god, ladies and gentlemen. He said himself that he is a god, a Roman god. Now, he's a little full of himself, but I guess when you look like that, ladies and gentlemen, you get to say whatever you want. He, of course, coming out with a victory against Rory McCreary tonight, and of course, on the next episode of D-League, we will continue with that ECW tournament. But of course, this is not an ECW tournament match, but it is our main event and one of the most exciting superstars in ECW D-League. His name, of course, is Silas Moore. As I mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, on ECW D-League 3, we saw at the end of the match here, Cardinal Sin stomping, and of course, the Razor's Edge on Silas Moore, viciously assaulting him, even though Cardinal Sin had won this match against Silas Moore, handing Silas his first loss in ECW D-League. Silas looking to recover from that loss, rebound against a very strong opponent in William Williams, ladies and gentlemen, WW. Now, we haven't seen him on episode 2 and 3, and that's because his wife had a baby, so he was on paternity leave. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, he is back with child, and he is looking to make a statement. Of course, William Williams, right here on his debut match against Mick McMichaels and Igor Ivanov, right there, pulling off a victory with that gut-wrench suplex finisher. Absolutely dominating that triple threat match in his debut and looking to continue his win streak here against a very strong, formidable opponent. High fly action coming your way. Silas Moore versus WW as our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Silas Moore, William Williams, of course, with a clear height advantage, size advantage on Silas Moore. Silas Moore, I would argue, has the speed and high fly advantage, but I honestly haven't seen enough of William Williams up to this point to gauge that. Look at that, just dodging. Dodging 2 clotheslines by William Williams. Silas Moore just dancing around him to begin this match. Of course, Williams very aggressive at the start of this match. Again, missing a clothesline. That might cost him. Silas Moore looking to rebound off that loss. We thought Silas Moore would never lose, but it looks like Cardinal Sin, put an end to that with a massive powerbomb that he performed when Silas Moore, of course, tried to perform that flying sidekick that is his special move. Has put many a superstar away, including Sermon Bundy from the main roster. William Williams now throwing Silas into the ropes. Rebound attack here, and look at this. Oh, what a huge move there by William Williams. Sort of I believe, a Falcon arrow. And into the ropes again. Silas Moore this time not having it. Now throwing WW into the corner. What's he got here? Oh, look at this. Jumping right up onto his shoulders. 2 punches to the face and an elbow to the face. Wow, Silas more impressive by the day, I tell you. Barrel roll into the corner. Unbelievable. Oh, look at that. Belly to back suplex here, taking Silas down to the mat. Oh, and a stomp. William Williams, of course, Great Britain, vicious with his attacks, has no care for the well-being of his fellow superstars, and especially when they're his opponent. Oh, and he does it again. That's what I mean, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I mean. He just doesn't care. As long as he can get the 1, 2, 3, William Williams is going to go for it. But Silas Moore now. Oh, with a leg drop and it misses. William Williams just getting out of the way in the nick of time. Oh, and look at this. Oh, God. Knee to the back there by William Williams. What a main event we have here. Who's going to come out on top here? Oh, look at this. No, he's going for the gut wrench. No, and Silas Moore turns it around. For a guy that can perform some high-fly maneuvers, he sure has some power to him as well. Now going, oh no, we got an eye poke here, of course. Fans not too happy about that. William Williams turning the tables there possibly. No, Silas Moore able to reverse it. Next episode of D-League, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we will be continuing this massive ECW D-League tournament. All of it will lead up to, of course, the next ECW CPV, which will be announced in the coming weeks. Coming episodes of ECW Episode 9 will be announced very soon on our social media pages. We got a pin here. Oh, almost. William Williams going for the pin there against Silas Moore, but just close enough. Silas kicking out of it. We will be announcing the air date of Episode 9, the return episode from No Way Out, ladies and gentlemen. We will be announcing that, of course, on Facebook, Twitter, and our forums. If you haven't joined any of those, please like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or join the forums. And if you've done all three, if you've done one of them, I'd like to personally thank you for doing so. Here we go. We got another pin. No, and a kick out there by Silas. William Williams showing his power and prowess in this match. Oh, look at that. A leg sweep there. And now Silas going up. Leg drop finally lands. A third tries a charm. And is this going to do it in for WW? Oh, and just milliseconds away from a 3 count there to William Williams. Oh, and now he's on the outside of the ring. Slams off our table here. Oh, and what Silas got planned on the apron. I think something's coming here. High fly maneuver. Oh, no, and it doesn't land. William Williams with the wherewithal as he gets up to throw Silas Moore onto the mat there. Oh, and look at this. And a face buster right down to the mat. And I think, yep, that has just busted Silas wide open. Again, I can't stress enough, those mats do not provide a lot of padding there, ladies and gentlemen. So Silas Moore's face going right down into it. Looks like he's been busted open quite a bit. Oh, and look at that. Springboard suplex right off the top. Oh, and look at that. Silas Moore's feeling it now. He is pumped up and ready to go. It looks like that. Oh, no, but Williams catches him once again. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This could do it for Silas. No, and he just kicks out in the nick of time once again. How is he able to hang in there? Now Williams is tired. He's got his foot on the ropes, ref. Not even a 1 count. Give me a break, ref. Use your eyes, meat. Oh, these two superstars staring each other down now. Oh, but Silas with a chop to the neck goes up top real quick, and there it is out of nowhere. The flying sidekick by Silas Moore, the flying sidekick, and this is going to do it. Silas Moore has defeated William Williams and handed him his first loss in D-League. Wow! Woo! The thing is with that flying sidekick, ladies and gentlemen, is it can come out of absolutely nowhere. Let's see the replay on that once more. Right here, Williams going for the pin. Obviously not a 3 count. Look at this. Look at this. Chop to the face. Runs right up. Williams is coming towards him. Flying sidekick. Out cold. down for the count. 1, 2, 3. Silas Moore is your... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Look behind you, Silas. That's Cardinal Sin. Oh, but wait a second. Silas reverses it. Somehow gets under that clothesline and throws Cardinal Sin right out of the ring. Not this time, Meat. Not this time. Silas Moore, somehow, some way, not able to get blindsided for a second episode in a row. Silas Moore. Oh boy, this looks like a feud brooding if I ever saw one, ladies and gentlemen. Cardinal Sin not able to capitalize tonight. But what does that mean for future episodes of D-League? These two are obviously feuding with each other, ladies and gentlemen. Silas Moore coming out on top tonight, but what will happen on the next episode of ECW D-League? The tournament continues on the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Plenty more to come with the most exciting superstars in CAW Wrestling. ECW D-League will be back soon. Thank you for joining us.